Well, there we are. Testing. I hear myself, kind of. Yes, I'm here. Is anybody there?
Would I rather be feared or loved? Easy, both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me.
What's up, boss? You finally got to use it. It's been like a week and a half. When you did use it, my audio wasn't on. Check. Are you good with that one? Do you like that one? Because obviously there's a lot we could choose from. It's a little soft. I'm going to turn it up. Did you hear it okay? I feel like it was just a little soft, so I'm going to go in right now. Wow, it's already up pretty good too. I'm going to turn it up a little bit more. Boss, what's new? Did you have a good weekend? We had a long indoor weekend. We were in West Virginia on Friday and Saturday, and then we were back at Tate's Creek today, and of course Super Bowl tonight. Yeah, they know that. So, I'll probably start a little bit with the gameplay, and then later when we get some more people in, probably talk a little bit. It's been like 10 days since we streamed. It's been a while. What I'm going to do tonight is switch to this real quick. So one thing I never did. Hey, AMF, what's up? What's going on? One thing I never did on stream, or at all, was once we 100%ed Mario Odyssey and got the 880 moons, we stopped. But apparently you get something for getting 999. And so I just kind of grinded a bit and got some coins to purchase the remaining moons you need. Did that during the Super Bowl because of how slow the Super Bowl was. Not a very good game. Just kind of boring. Wasn't it boring? It's just boring. So yeah, I wanted to just do this, and then after we do this, there's a PlayStation 3 game I'm going to do called Journey that gets really good reviews, like great reviews, but it's only like a 2-hour game. It's really quick. So I thought, well, to kind of ease back into it, I'll do this real quick. This will probably take 2 minutes, whatever this is, whatever's going to happen here. And then we'll switch over to Journey and see how that is. So, real quick, we're going to see what 999 moons does. I don't know. There's a surprise waiting for you. Let's head to Peach's castle, okay? Why is it offline? Hold on. Why are you offline? Let me switch that. I think it's because I took it with me. No, it's wired. It's a wired connection. Be online. You're wired in. It shouldn't matter. Yes, wired connection. Why would it say offline? Okay. So we need to go to Peach's castle real quick. Just real quick. Mushroom Kingdom. Boy, I really did like this game a lot. It's sad to see it end. Oh, and it's a gold balloon now. I remember that now. Went from yellow to gold. Hey, Vic, what's up? How you doing? Oh, I've already finished it. 100%. Every single thing. This is the only thing remaining, and you don't even have to do it. It's just a little bonus. It was 49 hours. I mean, I put almost 50 hours into it. So, we have to go to Peach's castle real quick. Vic, we're just seeing what 999 moons gets you. I ended up grinding for the coins during the Super Bowl, bought the remaining moons, and now it says I need to go to Peach's castle. Thank you, Vic. Yeah, it was really good. Weather was much nicer there than it was here. So, I'm so accomplished? That's not what it is. Hi there, Cappy. Princess Peach is... Oh, wait. Well... Princess Peach is on the balcony, so I guess I need to do that and talk to her. I don't think I can... Yeah, you can't do it from there. I've got to go all the way around. So yeah, we're going to do this game called Journey tonight. And I'm excited. It's just a quick 2-hour game. I'm excited to see why people like it so much. It's such a big world out there. You're not going to let me talk to you? Okay, well, hold on. Why are you... It said to go to Peach's castle. I can't hit her with my cap. Can't jump on her. Oh, you know, one thing I never did do was see the painting on the moon that was blank.
I am the bone of my soul.
What's up, Crudak?
Stay away as my body.
Stay away as my body. What's up, Abe? What's up, guys? I saw you really appreciated the work of art that was the Super Bowl halftime show. Well, let's be honest, Chris, and I know you're a Patriots fan, but it was a bad game. And, in my opinion, the halftime show was what that game deserved. A bad game, a bad halftime show for a bad game. Crude Hack, you didn't watch? And guess what? Turns out she went on a world tour just for fun. She told me all about it. I'm so glad our princess had a lovely time. Yeah. So I still don't understand. His voice has gone to trash. See, I didn't think he was that bad tonight. It's just I don't care for. I didn't care for the other stuff. Oh yeah. He was definitely doing falsetto, but you can't. He can't sing those notes not going falsetto. You know, you can't do that. What am I supposed to... Wait, hold on. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. He told me to go to Peach's castle. I gotta figure this out. Of course, he sounds great. You thought it was pitchy? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, boss. I wasn't paying enough attention. I wasn't. I caught the drum line. You saw the drum line, right? Apparently that's Equinox, which used to be Palmetto. Which surprised me. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits, boss. It surprised me that Equinox, who used to be based out of South Carolina just like 2 years ago, now gets to represent Atlanta in the Super Bowl instead of Atlanta Quest. You know, why wouldn't Atlanta Quest, who's been there for, you know, a while, get to do that over a group that just moved from South Carolina? Okay, I gotta figure out where to go. It said go to the castle. Well, I'm there.
The time has come for someone to put his foot down. And that foot is me.
You heard that? You heard that? Was it really like that? I didn't realize it was just one group. Yeah, apparently, from what I heard, someone said it was Equinox. What's up, DOS Nerd? How you doing? I I'm sure when they realized the Super Bowl was in Atlanta, somebody ended up grabbing on quick and made a communication and said, "Hey, we're this drum line, and if you need halftime entertainment, we'd be happy to help. We're based out of Atlanta, and we're a top group in the world." And what's up, Valerian? Thank you. Look at you with your xylophone, too. I think that's the first time I've seen a xylophone next to your name. Glad to be back. We'll talk a little bit later.
We're waiting.
Are you talking? I can't hear you. It's not working. Oh, I might have pulled it out on accident. Well, hold on. Yeah, it got pulled out. Can you plug it in over there? Maybe over there. Oh, I dropped the controller. I'm a mess. A little stressed out with tax season, but I'll figure it out. Oh, don't talk to me about taxes. I don't like talking about taxes. We don't like taxes because we never get refunds. We always owe. Valerian, how was your week? I'll talk a little bit later this stream about Vegas, just if anybody was curious about the trip. We had a really good time. So you American had your Super Bowl of chili. Good for you. No, there was no chili. I had wings, and I had pepperoni rolls in little crescent rolls? Crescent rolls filled with cheese and pepperoni. And what else I have? Meatballs and little smokies. Little smokies. Oh yeah, you can't talk about what happens in Vegas because it stays in Vegas. Oh, it was good though. We got to, on my Instagram I put some pictures and videos of the trip. Yeah, it was a lot of eating. Okay, I need to look and see where to go on this because we can't watch this all night. All I really wanted to do was just real quick. Where to go? Let's see. With 999 moons. It said Peach's Castle, but it's not working. In Mario Odyssey. Here's what you unlock. Well, don't tell me. Go back. Okay, it's telling. Okay. Go back to the castle. I did that. No one did anything. Stop. Go away. Yep, got it. Thank you. Let's see. You'll need to grab a grand total of 883 moons. I got 882. And then 999. Come on. Yes. And then you'll find something new and you can kick off a fireworks show whenever you want. Activate the scarecrow, climb the stairs, and hit the second scarecrow. Oh. Ew. Okay. So we've got a couple things we get to do now with the 999 moons. And then we're going to play Journey. Valerian, have you been to Reno or Vegas or anywhere in Nevada? So apparently, you have to do this. Oh, look. They've put a big, huge hat. Oh, look, I can't even do it. They've put a huge hat. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, hold on. I gotta try this again and not suck at it. Look at the top hat. That was not there before. So the $9.99... Come on. Make that one not go away. Thank goodness. Oh, hold on. Is there anything over here? There's not. Yeah, this is new. This top hat's new. And then we'll do this for the final celebration. your government is in shutdown, but they're still going strong with the taxes. Why are you paying taxes to a government that isn't working? Well, they are working now. They took off, but they're back. Yeah, they're back. But maybe not for long. Maybe for like a few weeks. It was just enough to give government employees a paycheck. A few times in Reno, once through Vegas, and I mean through. Really? Not a fan? You didn't like it? You don't gamble? Well, we don't either. But I'll talk about that a little bit later. So let's do this real quick. Let's see what we get. Ready? Here we go. Let me guess, that's it. Congratulations. 999 moons. You get to do that. And the final thing that they want you to do. I have gambling addiction PTSD. One too many nights sleeping in the car while my parents were in the casino. Yeesh. I didn't get that. Oh, I did that. I hit the wrong button. I don't know. I get my PlayStation controller mixed up. Okay, so now we're supposed to go to the moon and check out the new painting. Someone of your doesn't gamble? You don't have to be, just because you're older doesn't mean you're just a gambler. Maybe older people might have money to gamble with, but listen, you know, when my wife and I went, we find the places to spend our money. You know, we don't go there and spend and gamble $500 away. We would rather spend that $500 on food and entertainment, you know, and not do the gambling. Let's be honest, I would say how much money did we lose gambling when it was all said and done? You think? Maybe $50? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that later. But we also got some free drinks. You know, they make it to where they want you to stay. You know, they want you to stay as long as possible, and if that means giving you some free drinks. Yeah, you got 2 free drinks, right? Right. Yep. Oh, look, I could have gone to that flag. I always forget I can fast travel. 2. Yeah, we got 2 free drinks. We got 2. And those glasses of wine were $15 if you bought them separately. Some of the best buffets are in casinos. That's exactly right. In fact, the best buffet is supposed to be in Caesar's Palace, and we were going to do it, and we didn't. I'll talk about that later. You are going to get old, DOS Nerd. You are going to be old. I'm looking forward to watching you when you're old. Fast travel is a thing. Yeah, you can just click on a map or on a flag on the map. Like I started over here and I spent my whole time walking up here. All I had to do was click on that flag. I would have been there immediately. Never get old, DOS Nerd. Yeah. Casinos, I remember, gave unlimited drinks as long as you were feeding their machines and tables. Well, yes, I'm sure they could be unlimited. The difference was we don't gamble a lot. So by the time we were done, it was like we got 2 drinks out of it. Okay, so we've got that we already did. Which one? Hold on. Okay. Which is the new one? That's not the new one. This is the new one? I've seen this before. I don't know if this is the new one or not. We'll find out. Apparently you do this fight with a twist now that we've opened it up. No, we did find the penny slots. You can go all night on nickel machines. Yeah, listen, we found penny slots, and I mean, that's how cheap we are, and we stayed on them for a little bit. The problem is the casinos have it worked out to where it's not about how long you're on the machine, it's how much money you put into the machine. So if you put $1 in, your points go up quick, but if you put a penny in, you don't even see the points go up. It would take 30 minutes to see any points accrue. So we kind of realized if you wanted to have any chance of it, you had to bet bigger. But the bartender even said, hey, if you put a $20 in the video poker machine, because they have video poker sitting at the bar, he's like, if you put a 20 in and you bet $1 a hand, I'll go on and comp your first drink. I was like, okay. But then I was like, how long do I have to keep betting $1? When can I take the bet down? And he was like, once you get up to 5 points. Well, I was up to 3 at that point. So I was like, all right, let's get up to 5. Got up to 5. I took it down to a quarter. But then I realized the points weren't going up. So I put it back at $1. And we got another free drink. I'm immortal. I never get old. I was supposed to have died 6 times already. As in been dead on the table and death just... You're like Yoda. You're like 600 years old, right? This is new. This is new. I don't recall this. Right? It's a boss fight with a twist. Right? And again, for those that join late, I'm not doing this all night. We're playing another game. We're just finishing this real quick. I don't even know if I went into the correct painting. We'll see. Make like a bouquet and get thrown out. I don't know if I'm doing even the right painting. I hope I am. Boy, it has been a while since I've played this game. Oh, that's new! Right? I don't remember those. The way those looked? Oh, crap. No. That's right, DOS nerd. You are correct. What is this? Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. Is there any health anywhere? I'm not going to survive this. What are those? Oh, yeah, this is... I don't remember those things looking different. Now I got to make this jump. There you go. And another one. Good. Now, I'm not going to survive this next part. I will not survive this. Dead. Yeah, I can't tell what's going on. Click or type in exclamation point followed. Past tense. Grim Fandango is a good one. Skip. Can you duck under it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm... Before when I did it, I was jumping. But he does it so quick. It's really kind of hard to tell. Oh, that's not good. That's already a loss. You can't get hit there. Yeah, you probably did, DOS Nerd, but I needed the help. No! Oh, that's... Oh, come on! I had it. Ooh, it is! You're only 3 days away. Wow. 2 jumps here. 2 jumps. 1, 2. And now, this is where we die. Okay, good. Oh, wait. Okay, good. You survived that. So, this is the last one. Just don't die, right? Easy enough. Don't die. Oh, and health. I'll take it. Woo, that was lucky. What, 3? Are we gonna have to deal with 3 now? 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay. All right, now, did we do it? Like, is that the right one? I hope I went in the right painting. I don't know if I did this. I gave you a hint like every 4 minutes. Okay. Right. Moons. No! Not versus Princess. We gotta get it. We gotta take control of Bowser, don't we? I don't know if... I don't remember this, but I don't know. Maybe I already did this? Yeah, I've done this. I beat up her boyfriend. I love this little cutscene where you see the old Bowser from different games. You know how I helped you? I own the guide, so I know where all the collectibles. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're saying that. I think you even own the physical copy, right? Like the manual. All right, here we go. Yes. And health. All right. I have done this, so I don't know what the twist is. It said you'll do the painting, you'll fight Bowser, but this time with a twist. Looks like it's a little harder. I don't recall those things falling. Yeah. Let's go. I love it. I love that you get to do this. Gotta go. Oh, we gotta hurry. Nice. Let's go. Ah, come on. Oh, okay, yeah. We did do this. This is the ending, but I don't see the twist yet. It does look slightly more difficult with some of those rocks falling, like these big boulders.
There is no time.
Oh, I know there's no time. That's okay. It's true. That's okay. The timer has already been set on this one. Ah. Oh no, we gotta get out of there. There you go. Well, I'm glad they gave us extra health. We would have been done. It's falling apart. Quick, get to the middle. There we go. Oh, this is new, right? This is new? We finally learned what these cubes are. This is it. We never knew before what the cubes were. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. It does, DOS Nerd. I did this exact thing. We just never learned what the cubes were. I still don't see the twist. Bowser plus Mario equals unstoppable. You think it seems risky? I don't think so, DOS Nerd. It's not against the terms of service of any of them. Is that new? So he no longer has his helmet on the moon? This is where we fight over her. Yeah. Nothing new yet. Don't know what you're talking about, DOS Nerd. I love that he's consoling Bowser. Nice. Got my hat back. Bowsette. What's up, Cog? Bowsette. Okay, I'm skipping this, because I don't think that's anything crazy. My only thing is, did I happen to go in the wrong painting? I'm going to try this just in case. I don't know. It said you get a twist. So aren't these both the exact same? Two different paintings. I want to see what the difference is.
Inconceivable!
Yeah. Two different paintings. What's the difference? Well, that's new. Okay, that was more difficult, longer phases than the other painting. Ah, come on. Just comparing the difference to each painting. Oh gosh. Really close. Stop it. This is more difficult. Definitely. One. Okay. One. Two. One. 2, 3. This is difficult. More difficult. Okay, one more phase. Maybe I went to the wrong painting. Nice. Nice. Not nice. Damn it. Okay. This one's tough. Oh, yes. Come on, get in. Thank you. He's gonna jump that way. Gotcha. One. One. 2. 3. I didn't realize he was going to go straight to 3. 1, 2, 1, 3, 2. That was weird. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Let's skip. Okay. Thank you, Vic. Right. That all does that. Then we go down this part. Yep. Nothing new here. Okay. Get the health. Skip bow and let's go. Let's see if it's any different. 2 paintings can't be the same fight. We've already proven the last one was more difficult. How will this change? It sucks. Ah, come on. Okay. That happened last time. Okay. Final phase. difficult. A lot going on. But we're okay right now. Plenty of health. So far, nothing different, other than a little bit more difficulty, but nothing crazy. Okay. I was hoping to figure out what these cubes were. We never learned what the cubes were. Who was responsible for them? Wow. It does say the final battle is far more difficult this time around, and it's the last possible challenge you can overcome as Mario. What do you get for beating the final challenge? You'll find out. You'll see. You tell me if you think it's worth it. I did say wow. I did say wow.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
And there's John. John says that Super Bowl was more disappointing than the time Sam and Dean met God near the end of season 11 of Supernatural. Do you agree with that? What's that? God was Chuck. I don't know. Why are you asking me? It was disappointing. No, the game. Game was disappointing. Yeah, everything about that game was pretty awful. What sucks is because it was a close game, the ratings are still going to be high because people wanted to see what happened. John, how's Spider-Man? It looks really good. I mean, I was watching you the other day and it looked really good. Whoops. Oh, stop it. It's pretty amazing. Even the celebration felt phoned in. Did you see the clip of Brady kissing Robert Kraft on the lips? It's like, of course he did. So, what's up, Logan? Yeah, we've got lots to talk about. Lots to talk about. So, for those just joining, I ended up grinding during the Super Bowl. Let me turn down this music. Hold on, turn that down a bit. During the Super Bowl, because it was so boring, I took my Switch and I sat on the couch and I just grinded the remaining coins to get 100% moons, 999 moons, because you're apparently supposed to get something. Well, they put a big top hat on the top of the castle and you get some fireworks, whatever. And then the one painting on the moon finally gets filled in with a more difficult boss battle, which we just did. And here might be the ending. Here's what you get. Thanks for playing.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
That's what you get. You get a postcard. So I got all those coins to buy the final 120 moons for a postcard. Worth it. Oh, are you saying it was worth cleaning your bathroom or worth me doing that? All right, so I'm saving this. Save. There is nothing more I can do in this game. It is done. Okay, so yeah, so let me switch over real quick. We'll talk a little bit. We'll talk about what we're going to do tonight as well. Both were worth it. I wish I had done anything else during the Super Bowl. Man, I feel like we've got a lot to talk about. So, yeah, John was doing Spider-Man. Logan was doing Kingdom Hearts 3. Logan, are you done with it yet? Spider-Man looks great. Some of Kingdom Hearts 3 looks great. Some of Kingdom Hearts at times looked like old Kingdom Hearts, at least on stream. It was hard to tell, but some of it looked good. But John, with you getting into Spider-Man, my question to you is, what happened to Red Dead Redemption? You were going for it. Now you're playing a new game? Logan says, I bought 2 pets yesterday. Go on. Go on. I'm finding out. Yes, he bought 2 hermit crabs. I bought 2 pets yesterday. I want to know what kind, what their names are, where you bought them. Are they potty trained? You're going to finish the main story. So did you already get to the Big Hero 6 level? The camp is upgraded. Arthur is healthy. It's a good time to break from the game. I mean, are you going to go back? Their names are Simba and Flit, and they are rats. You got 2 rats? Really? Not mice, not hamsters, not gerbils, not guinea pigs. Rats. So I guess they're in some sort of glass enclosure. Some would call that an aquarium, but there's no water. Wow. Well, that's exciting. Yeah, I did Big Hero 6. It was short and sweet and to the point. It was good. Okay, so what's the last level? I thought Big Hero 6 was the last level. Watch out for Plague. And they are adorable. Look at you, proud papa. Wait. They sleep in the bed? I don't understand. You must have put a typo in that. He said no, they sleep in the bed. No. You mean they sleep in their bed? Wow. My goodness sakes, dude. You're not worried you're going to like roll over on them while you're sleeping, or you might get bit. They sleep under the covers with him for warmth. Now, that's what John's saying. I don't know if that's true. I don't know about that. Big Hero 6 was the last Disney World. Now it's Kingdom Hearts original stuff now to finish the story. Okay. And I was kidding. They live in a cage. Thank God. Thank God. All right, so we can talk. So the goal for tonight was to figure out what 999 moons actually accomplished in Mario. We all learned it accomplished nothing. A waste of everyone's time. So what we'll do is, after we talk a little bit, the remaining of the stream is going to be a game called Journey. For the PlayStation 3. I don't know if anybody here has ever played it, but when you Google top PlayStation 3 platformers, and I don't know how much of a platform it is, but apparently it is, this comes up as like the number 4 platformer, and when you go to Metacritic on it, it's like a 96 or something. It gets great reviews, but the game's only 2 hours long. Now, you can 100% it for 5 hours, but we could complete the story tonight for 2 hours. Quick game. It looks pretty good for a PlayStation 3 game, I guess. But I thought it would be kind of neat to play something that we could get through pretty quick, because the last games we've played have been not quick. They don't bite at all. Way nicer than hamsters or gerbils. A wild animal with teeth. Yeah, they don't bite. Oh. That is so funny. They're bred different than wild rats. Oh, wild rats are bred? Are you breeding wild rats? John, have you played it? Did you like it? Journey is... Wait, 35 hours. Yeah. Well, Valerian, that's because John didn't watch any Mario Odyssey. He wasn't interested in that game. So, we obviously have lots of work to do. So, we were talking about gambling earlier. Again, we don't gamble a lot. For us, we don't play any table games. It's more because we don't know what we're doing, and we don't want to look like fools in front of the dealers and people sitting next to us. So we do more of the video poker or slot machines, but cheap slot machines, cheap. And on our last day there, we tried to do this automated craps where you can sit down and use your screen, and then they've got these big, huge dice. Like if you played the game Trouble, where you got the little glass bubble and you can hit the dice, that's kind of the way this is, but you hit a big button and it's big dice that bounce. And long story short, we couldn't get it to work. We tried. We were pressing the buttons it was telling us to press. Nothing would work. So I sat over on the next machine and tried to use that one, and it didn't work either. Now, by the way, I only put in $1. That's part of the story I didn't mention. I just wanted to see how it worked. I was like, let's just put in $1, get a feel for it. We were the only ones there. It was earlier in the day at this little circle of craps screens around these big things of dice. Could not get it to work. And so you have to cash out, but you now no longer have $1. You have a $1 voucher. So I had to figure, what am I going to do with this $1 voucher? We're getting ready to head to the airport. Like we're literally getting ready to get in a car to go to the airport. And I'm not taking a $1 voucher home with me. So we found a quick slot machine on the way out, put the $1 voucher in, hit the button, which I didn't even bother doing a quarter or a dime or a nickel or 50 cents. I was just like, let's just do the $1 so we can get out of here. And the first 2 reels come down and they have matching numbers or the matching style of numbers. Well, apparently that's good, because if you get those, you now get free spins. And there's like 4 more reels. and I have 3 free spins. So the first free spin comes up and some more of those numbers come up. And it says I still have 3 free spins. Then I hit it again and no numbers come up. So now I only have 2 free spins. And then I hit it again, another number comes up, back up to 3 free spins. The point of this is there are 15 total spots on the slot machine. And if you fill all 15 with these numbers, you win the like $10,000 jackpot. We got 11 numbers. And so we won $20. I was like, I'm out. Took the voucher, cashed out my $20, headed to the airport. And that's pretty much, that was like that, and like $5 were the only things we won while we were there. Otherwise, we were just trying to win a couple free drinks. Nothing too crazy. We spend most of our time looking for food. We did more, restaurant hopping, where we wouldn't really eat full meals. We'd maybe just grab like 2 small tacos and a drink and then head off to the next place. And that's the thing. Happy hour there is huge. Happy hour in Las Vegas is a thing, like between 3 and 6 or 2 and 7, depending on the place. It's almost like somebody decided to do it, and then that forced somebody else to do it, which forced somebody else to do it, and now they all do it. And you just got to figure out the best deal, because some of them are not great deals. But we were getting like 2 tacos for $5 and a, $4 margarita or whatever. It wasn't awful. There were some places that were really, really good deals. So that allowed us to spend a little bit more money at some of the nicer places. Like we did go to Hell's Kitchen. We went there for lunch, though. We did not go there for dinner. I wanted to do the beef Wellington, but it was $60. I know. Yes, I'll talk about that. I know we looked at the menu before I left, and we saw that beef Wellington was like $59, but that's not including a side. Like you still, I know it comes a little potato puree, but whatever. You can pay $12 for macaroni and cheese. So we went there for lunch, and I got the $23 burger and fries. And so the waiter comes to the table and he says, he goes, would you like the house water or the bottled water? Now, if you're paying attention, if you were at the table and they came up to you and they said, would you like the house water or the bottled water? Type in what you would have said. House, bottle. Because that's a little confusing. Because they don't want to call whatever that's going to be. They don't want to call it like tap water. Vic wants the house water. Dawson wants the bottle water. I'm curious what Logan would say. The house water or the bottle water? Yeah. I knew what they were doing because I used to wait tables in nice restaurants. I knew exactly what they were doing. And before I had a chance to chime in, my wife said, bottled water's fine. Logan wants the house water. John says, I'll take the water out of the dishwasher's faucet. Thank you. Oh, I didn't read Dawsner's. Redemption arcade games are like a casino. I wouldn't say rigged as much as a machine has to be due to pay out to win. I don't know. And Vic is correct. So my wife says, I'll have the bottled water, please. Well, she thinks Hell's Kitchen is going to bring one of those Dasani bottles or Nestle bottle of water, little plastic bottle, just set it on your white tablecloth. And so I look at her and I go, we've made a mistake. House water sounds free. Bottled water sounds expensive. Logan's correct. The young whippersnapper is correct. $5 bottled water? No, John. No, this man brought out a red bottle from Wales. We looked to see. It was spring water from Wales. $10. Oh, you put the exclamation point in the wrong part, Colonel. You must be getting old. I'll have the tap in a dirty glass, Hoss. Yeah, we spent $10 on water. Yes, DOS Nerd. That Wales. And apparently they're known for their spring water. So, the burger was really good and the fries were really good, but it was more about just kind of being there for the experience. I did put a little video on my Instagram.
The Colonel.
Okay.
I say you, he did.
Let me wait. I'll take it. I'll have some water.
Kentucky is a state. Kentucky is a state.
This is the house water.
All the people there are dicks. Kentucky is a state.
Evening, Colonel. $10 to bring water across an ocean. I did put a video on my Instagram, and I know most of you all don't follow me, but there was a video on there of when we were at Hell's Kitchen of a waiter. It wasn't even that. It was a lady that I guess was just a drink runner or something. And she had a glass. It looked like if you had a lantern, like a glass case with a little door, like a lantern would have, was holding it, brought it over to the table, and it was filled with smoke. And she took the glass out of this little glass case and set it down, and all the smoke went, you know. It was this whole production to have a smoky drink, which I bet the Colonel would like. Been gone a week and I've forgotten everything. We'll get you back, Colonel. Seriously, I bet Colonel would like a smoky drink, right? Wouldn't you like that, Colonel? Bring a little glass case that's got, so you can just see the smoke in it, and then open that door and you grab the grass. You grab the glass. And it's all smoky. I mean, it sounds good. It sounds good. But I don't know what he paid. Yeah. So we went to take the smoke, leave the drink. Yeah. I'll have the smoke.
Ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. Weed is from the earth. God put this here for me and you. Take advantage, man. Take advantage.
No, it's not an old fashioned. An old fashioned has nothing to do with smoke. An old fashioned is just the type of alcohol you're using, and it's got a cherry, doesn't it? No, this was different. In fact, there's a guy that used to teach with me that was a bartender, and when he saw it, he knew exactly what it was. He knew the proper terminology for it. What's up, Spaz? Spaz, we're just talking about, I didn't stream last week because I was in Vegas on anniversary. So we're just talking about the trip to Vegas. Oh my gosh, Spaz is a bartender. Spaz knows what I'm talking about. He has to be. Spaz was talking about, we went to Hell's Kitchen and they had a drink in a little glass container with smoke that came out. I'd never seen it before. Doesn't surprise me, but I would imagine that more with food and not a drink. Oh, John is a certified mixologist. So yeah, there was another time where we went to Caesar's Palace and we were doing the video poker at the bar. We like that. Well, I like that because I don't really drink, so I can be occupied at the bar. And you've seen people do smoke for them. For old fashions, you have, really? No worries, Spaz. Standard garnish, orange slice, cocktail cherry. That sounds correct. For real fan, thank you for the host. What's up, man? So we went to Caesar's Palace. We were sitting at the bar with the video poker, and my wife, she just likes the experience of sitting there and having a nice drink while everything's just kind of buzzing and beeping around you, and just being a part of the atmosphere. And I do too. I like it too, but I don't really drink. So the bartender came up and he said, "What would you like to drink?" I said, "I'm good. I don't need anything." All right, Spaz. And so she was like, I don't know what I want to drink. She likes wine, but she was like, "What about like a martini?" She's like, "What's in a martini?" And I was like, I think, again, I'm not a drinker, but I did work in restaurants. I think you can do gin or vodka in a martini. She's not a vodka fan, so she said, "I'll have a gin martini." And she wanted it dirty. And I know from working in restaurants that means olive juice. Well, first of all, olives are gross.
No, I love them.
Olives don't go on anything. They don't go on sandwiches. They don't go on pizzas. They don't go in drinks. Vodka or gin with vermouth. Right, or bitters, right?
Right, yeah.
So the bartender says, what gin would you like? Well, we've that's gonna be a tough one because we don't know what our gins are. We're very confused. We're in Caesar's Palace at the bar and we don't know what we're doing. What do you got? I mean, the bartender's kind of like, I'm over it. Dan says, stop. Olives are delicious.
I do love olives. Yes.
What's up, Dan?
Olives are delicious.
Olives go good with bologna on a sandwich.
No, they're delicious all the time.
Gross. That's a lot of salt, DOS nerd. Jaeger and Coke is my go-to. Jaeger and Coke. Now, Jaeger's like cough syrup, isn't it? Doesn't it have that NyQuil-y taste? Vic also likes olives. Yes. Does it have a price? We're looking at the drink. Smoke on the Boulevard at Hell's Kitchen. It was $18. And it was made with Woodford Rye. Does that mean Woodford Reserve? That was made with a Woodford Reserve? What's Aperol or apparel? Apparel? Aperol? I know I've heard of that. That's like a liqueur, maybe? Oh. Amaro Averna. Never heard of it. Sweet vermouth. Smoked with cherry wood. That's what that was. Yeah. $18. So, hold on. I'm catching up. Olives go good with bologna on a sandwich. I say no. Yeah. I don't mind bologna. I eat a can of black olives with every holiday meal. Melody used to do black olives. Now she doesn't do them at all.
No, she does.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, I bought black olives last time we did tacos.
I'm a lot of salt. Yes, I am.
I do love tacos.
So John says Tanqueray Gin or Bombay Sapphire. So getting back to it, yes. That's exactly what the bartender says, right? We're like, well, what do you got? He says, Tanqueray, Bombay Sapphire. Well, I knew the Tanqueray is a call, right? Bombay Sapphire is a well. It's higher up. She goes, Bombay Sapphire. But she wants it dirty. So $18 that Bombay Sapphire martini was. Side note, she only drank half of it. She was begging me to finish it. A non-drinker who doesn't like olives. I'm going to be honest with you. I took a sip, and the only saving grace to that drink was the olive juice. Right? Because I can't do the gin.
No way. It was so strong.
But the olive juice was the only thing that balanced it out, if you can believe it.
Daddy, later that night, I was broken the gin.
Oh, gross.
And I was just like, oh my God.
John says Tanqueray is cleaner. Bombay is already flavored kinda with fruits. Wait, you can't do gin? Valerian, I hardly do any alcohols. I hardly do any alcohols. Sapphire's rough. Really, Dan? Do you like gin?
It's more expensive.
It is more. I mean, again, it was an $18 drink. Then you add the I did like a $3 tip. It was a $21 drink. So when you're talking about my $23 burger and fries, and then winning that final $20 at the end, we got our money back.
No, I didn't know.
No, it was a learning experience. Let me catch up here. Olives on pizza are good too.
Yes.
Ugh.
Delicious.
I don't want them anywhere near my pizza.
I love them all.
We went to Giordano's. Anybody that goes to Chicago, Dan, I know you know Giordano's. It was in Vegas, and we needed a place that was open late. A lot of restaurants on the Strip really don't stay open past 11. You'd be surprised. They want people in the casinos. So finding a place open till 1 a.m. was tough. So we went to Giordano's, and I got a half meat pizza, and she got the half green pepper olive onions. And one olive got on my pizza. I was like, throw it away. I don't know if any of you all have had Giordano's Pizza in Chicago. It's deep dish where they put the sauce on top of the cheese. And it's yummy. You didn't even eat your leftover piece. Ugh. Well, we got a small pizza. We split a small pizza. What did Doss Nerd say? In Pottsville, we put pickles on a pizza. Yeah, that sounds like that's up your alley. Pickles, olives, and feta. I could eat that all day. Ah, for real, fan. That is the anti-pizza for me. I mean, I'm like pepperoni, sausage, bacon, mushrooms. Hold on. I'm catching up. Sapphire's rough. Bombay Sapphire should be drunk straight. One of my favorite accidental drinks was gin and strawberry daiquiri mix. Tastes like Hawaiian punch. $23 and you can get a fifth of Sapphire. I'll take a beer, please. Thanks. So Logan, at the hotel we stayed at, between 5 and 6, they were doing 50-cent beers. And the first day we went there, we couldn't even make it to the bar. The line was too deep. The bartenders were overwhelmed. Couldn't do it. So we said, well, we'll come back another day and do it. And it was one of the last days we were there. We said, well, we'll get there like right at 5 and try to see if we can make this 50-cent beer happen. So I'm waiting in line, and I'm behind a guy who's behind another guy. So I'm like third in line. And when they finally get to the guy in front of me, he says, it was Saint something, I think. Saint something. I forgot the brand. And the bartender goes, that's $14 for 2 beers. You sure you don't want the 50-cent beers? He was like, nope, I want the $14. Okay. So I grabbed 3 50-cent beers. You had your choice between a nice Coors Light or an aged Miller Lite. And so I grabbed 3, and I don't even know if I chose correctly. Would you have chosen Coors Light over Miller Lite? It doesn't matter, right? It's all watered down. And so I got 3 Coors Lights. It was not St. Polly's Girl, John. It was something else. I know St. Polly's Girl. It was not that. It was not St. Polly's Girl. So instead of having to wait anymore, I just went and got 3 beers for her because I wasn't going to. I don't like the taste of beer, Logan. I know, 50 cents. Yeah, it was cheaper than a Coke. I would do beer if I'm eating like oysters or something. But I'm not gonna no. So that was nice. But that was really the only time you did beer, right? Because it was all wine or cocktails. I keep threatening to put olives in the spaghetti sauce. Valerian says that. Dan says, I like Tanqueray, but I can't do much more than that in the Gin family. Valerian says, my wife would kill me if he put olives in the spaghetti sauce. He says, I keep telling her I'll leave them whole and she can easily dodge them. That's like when we put mushrooms in something. Because my wife doesn't like mushrooms. Yeah. Colonel likes olives. I don't know how people can drink porn stars, though. Too sweet. What's a porn star? What type of drink is that? I've never heard of that. Dan says deep dish. A slice is a meal. Yes, it is a meal. It's essentially a pizza lasagna. And that's why we got a small pizza. And I ate all mine because I was hungry. But it was 3 small pieces. Logan says, I've had it, don't like it. Are you talking about deep dish? You don't like deep dish pizza, Logan? Or Giordano's? Maybe. I don't know. Would go well with the pineapple. Pickles sound interesting. What would go well with pineapple? The pickles on pizza? My usual pizza, though, is bacon, ham, pepperoni, and feta. You lost me at feta. This story is taking longer than the yellow-eyed demon multi-season story arc in Supernatural. Yes, she agrees. We should have had him start a story time timer. Yeah. That's where I'd be. Logan says that's where I would be. Beer me up. He wants the 50-cent beers. Yeah, for 1 hour. How many 50-cent beers can you drink in 1 hour, Logan? I had 3. Coors Light is worse than St. Pauli's Girl? Oh, wait. You're saying Coors Light is worse than Miller Lite? What are you comparing Coors Light to, John? If I don't, Dawsnerd says, I don't drink extravagant cocktails. If I go cocktails, I like a nice Malibu Bay Breeze cocktail. Logan says, I can drink light, shitty beers, but I'd rather not drink them. John says a true cocktail is ice, liquor, mixer. Right. A true cocktail has feathers. No, that's a cockatoo. That pizza place, Logan says, yeah, he's not a fan of Giordano's. Had it in Chicago and didn't like it. Too much sauce. Some people, I guess it's not for everybody. When it comes to beer, gotta rep the hometown Yingling for me. Dawsnerd's from Pennsylvania.
I went to the bar and asked for a Yingling and felt stupid because they don't have them.
Yeah. My wife asked for Yingling in Las Vegas. They had no idea what she was talking about. They'd never heard of it. Logan says during that 5 to 6 50-cent beer, he would drink probably about 12 and then take a nice long nap. So one other place. Oh, wait. Here's what For Real Fan for Life says. He says, a porn star cocktail is 1/2 ounce of blue curacao liqueur, 1/2 ounce of sourpuss raspberry liquor, and 4 to 6 ounces of Z Up. 7 Up, thank you. I was like, is that 7 Up? But the 7 isn't near the Z on the keyboard. 50-cent light American 12-ounce pale ales in 1 hour. John says I'd take down a 12-pack and have 10 minutes to spare. Open bar, dude. Oh, Dawsner's not happy that they don't have Yingling in Vegas. Dan also says Yingling is a favorite of his. Colonel says Yingling just became available in Kentucky this past year. He is correct. Yeah, we just recently got it. And you know, it's funny. Now that it's here, we don't buy it. Think about it. She likes wine. She's on the wine kick, but it's also a summer winter thing. Right. She's not going to drink wine. She's not going to drink wine.
I like beer in the summer.
In the summer. Malibu Bay Breeze is made of coconut rum, pineapple juice, and cranberry juice. When Yingling had just come to Kentucky, they did $2 pitchers of it at Roosters. Logan says that was a rough night. So I'll tell you all another thing. So my wife, she'd kind of scoped out some things to do while we were going to go there, and she found a place called Frank's Tiki Bar and said, I really like to go here. It's like an old style place. Like an old Vegas place. But then she found another one called the Golden Tiki, and it was in Chinatown. She wanted to do that. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't mind. And I didn't even know really what to expect. And we had to take an Uber because it wasn't on the strip. Took it into Chinatown, went into Golden Tiki, very dark. They had to card you immediately when you walked in because they have video poker machines at the bar. Sat down, and we went there for happy hour. And happy hour there was half off almost all their drinks. And we're talking like the big glasses with the fruit and the umbrella, the whole shebang. And normally they were $12, but for half price, $6 cocktail. And they were doing like painkillers, Singapore slings, what was it? Batida? Banana and a mango batida. Well, these are all drinks I'm not very familiar with, but they usually have some sort of coconut rum and banana liqueur and pineapple and the Dole Whip. They had the Dole Whip in them. And so I'm not a drinker. You all know I'm not a drinker, but I'm sitting at a bar. I'm a sucker for a bargain. And I'd said, it's a fruity drink. It could be pretty good. I'll sip at it while she's, having her cocktail. And what did you start with?
The first one I got was the tequila sunrise.
The tequila sunrise, and that's what John said. But they spelled it TIKI-LA. Tequila. 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 And so that's what she started with, and I had the banana thing, and it was really good because for me, it wasn't that strong. I can't do the strong alcohol drinks. I ended up getting a second one, the mango version of it. It was still just very fruity, and I drank about half of it. At that point, I was like, I'm out. I couldn't do it. Spoiler alert, we then went to a sushi place next door and had some sushi where they were doing all-you-can-eat sushi, but we didn't want that because we were too full. And then where did we go after that? We went to the room, or did we go to a casino?
We went to the room because we had to go to the show.
We went to the room, and then we were going to do a Cirque show. Yeah, we went to a Cirque du Soleil show later that night. We got done with the Cirque du Soleil show, and here's what my wife says after the Cirque du Soleil show. She goes, the show was over. We're walking out of it, and she goes, how did we get to the hotel? I was like, I don't understand the question. She said, how did we get from the Golden Tiki back to the hotel? I said, well, we went and got sushi. Oh. The UK game was on, wasn't it? It was. What did we drive? It's like, we got an Uber. What kind of car was it? It was a black Lincoln. Yes. I remember the black Lincoln. It had 2 sunroofs. I don't remember that.
No.
What did you all talk about? It's like, well, the driver was talking about they had some sort of conveyor belt sushi for $1.75. Okay, I think I remember that. And I was like, you don't remember even walking to the Cirque du Soleil show up the strip? She remembered halfway during the show, in the middle of the show. How did I get here? Where am I? So, yes.
Yes, those drinks are a good value.
The cocktails were a good value. And she was in the middle of her third drink, the painkiller. She'd already done the Singapore Sling. She was now halfway through the painkiller, and she was already talking about getting her 4th. And I was like, you're not getting a 4th. We're not doing the 4th. And then she went to use a restroom or something, and the bartender ended up just taking the drinks. He thought we were done, and I was done, and listen, she was done. So he took those. Dan goes, it's a dry heat. You all are talking about some Yingling. You might like Palm Bay. I usually get at festivals due to them having crap for beer. Palm Bay beer? John says a selective blackout recalling drunk. Been there, done that. Colonel says, all right, Mama Flig. John says mixing fruity drinks with different types of liquor is the most drunk you can get.
Yeah, I was sitting there in the middle of that circular show.
Yeah.
And I was like,
where am I? So, and so the thing is, I don't even know. I mean, those weren't her first drinks of the day. I mean, if we were going to get food or whatever, she was going to get a glass of wine with food. Yeah, but we'd already had lunch. It wasn't 2.
Yeah, it was. It started at 4.
4.
That was the first thing we had done that day.
No, it wasn't the first thing we'd done that day. There's no way. No, I'll pull it. I got it right here. I'll tell you right now what we had that day. I'll tell you. I got the list. I took notes of everywhere we went. I wanted to be able to look back just for times like these. You know where we went that day? You know what we had for lunch? 9 fine Irishmen. And what did you have to drink? Glass of wine. That's right. So she'd already had a glass of wine. That 9 Fine Irishmen was an Irish pub in New York, and I got the shepherd's pie. Oh, if you like shepherd's pie, which I do, it was really good. It's all the sugar with alcohol. Yes, Dan. Valerian likes the Long Island iced tea. Colonel says I had a bad turn on lemon drop martinis. Palm Bay is a 7% vodka fruit cooler. Ugh. That's a 7% vodka fruit cooler. That's Palm Bay. For beer, every festival has Coors Light here, so Palm Bay is my go-to. I had 9 Irishmen for lunch. Yes, Valerian. Might have been the 10 beers I had before. Colonel. Ouch.
Oh, I was thinking of the lemon drop martini because the other girl.
Oh, you were.
She got one, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I like that. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, the lemon drop martini. That was. Logan goes, "Why don't I know this story, Colonel?" His dad.
What did he say?
Yeah, Colonel.
What's the story?
Well, he goes, "I had a bad turn on lemon drop martinis.
Ooh.
Might have been the 10 beers I had before."
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. No, yes.
Logan, why don't I know this story?
I'm sure.
So the final story I'm going to tell you all, I think is the most important because it essentially stayed with us for the duration of the trip. No, it has nothing to do with anything my wife might have done that she felt was stupid. Because I would never think that she would do that. Hold on. John says, I once blacked out on Bacardi Lemon with an apostrophe before the N. Limon.
Yes.
I woke up on my friend's kitchen floor. Someone took my wallet and ordered a pizza. So I asked who did it, called them closer, and vomited all over their shoes.
That sounds like a plan.
Closer. Come closer. All right, so the last story I'm going to tell you, and I don't know who here has been to Vegas, but we were there a year and a half ago, and so we've got a little bit of experience, but we had never stayed at the Flamingo, and that's where we went because it was much cheaper. Y'all have to understand, from Kentucky to Vegas, 4 hotel nights, both round-trip plane tickets, we spent $560, which is fantastic, right? It's great. Now, you're still going to spend your money in food, and you still have to pay resort fees, which I told you about that video about the scams. He calls resort fees scams, and they are scams. Yeah. When you get a hotel in Las Vegas on the Strip, you also end up getting to pay resort fees when you check in, and they're typically anywhere between $30 and $40 per day. So we spent like $160. John, that was including the plane tickets. We spent $560. That was for 4 hotel nights at the Flamingo plus 2 round trip tickets. Yes. All together. Yes. So, and I'll catch up on the chat here because I'll never tell this story if I do the chat. So we got to the airport, took the Uber, got to the Flamingo. We've got our luggage. We're in the line to check in. And we wait in line. We probably waited for 10 minutes. And we get to where we're next. And this lady comes over to us and she says, are you all waiting to check in? We said, yes. We're next. She goes, oh, I can get you over here. You can come with me. I'm like, okay. She takes us into the Diamond Club room, like the Platinum Club. Nice glass doors. And I'm like, we're going to do it. We're going to get an upgrade. Our room's going to get upgrade because we went a year and a half ago at Cosmopolitan. We got a great room upgrade. We paid like less than $800 to stay at the Cosmopolitan for 4 nights with plane tickets. That included that. And then they upgraded our room to like 1,000 square foot hotel room with a balcony. And when I say hotel room, full kitchen, full bedroom, full living room. Yeah, it's a $500 a night room. And most strip hotels in Vegas don't have balconies.
Oh my God, that room.
So it was a great room. So we were thinking maybe we'll get this upgrade. Colonel says, I'll be at the Flamingo first week of April, Flig, for TechCon and NAB convention. Okay, hold that thought.
Don't
You,
talk to anybody.
Colonel, you will most likely
Right.
not be affected
That's right.
by what we're going to talk about. You've been at Vegas, you might already know what I'm going to say. So she takes us in. We're feeling great, thinking we're probably going to get an upgrade or something, and we don't. We don't get an upgrade. Okay, whatever. Nice, thank you. Walk out the doors, and we probably walk 20 feet, and this guy in a suit standing right there. He says, "What? Are you all looking for the elevators?" We said, "Oh yeah, like we're excited, right? We're here. We're ready to get into the hotel room. We got our luggage. We're tired. Let's go." And he's like, "What's your room number?" So we say what the room number is. "Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna end up having to go through the casino. You got to go through the slots and then towards the actual flamingos and the habitat, and that's where the elevators are. How long are you all staying here?" And we're like, a few nights. He was like, "I noticed you came out of the diamond room, the platinum room. That's pretty cool." I was like, "Yeah, we're not platinum or diamond. He was like, "Oh, well, what are you?" I was like, "Normal middle class citizens. Like, there's no money here." And he's like, "Well, to make a long story short, he was trying to give us free shows, free buffet, and free high roller, the big, huge Ferris wheel. And when I say free, you have to pay $40. But if you pay $40, you get the Ferris wheel that goes 550 up. You can look over the entire strip. That's normally $30 per person. So you'd already saved $20 on that. Then you would get the Cirque du Soleil show tickets for free and 2 buffet tickets for free. We realized as he was talking, when it was a show, when he was only mentioning the show, we thought maybe it was because we came out of the diamond room and he was just trying to be nice. But then we realized when he mentioned the buffet and the high roller, it was a scam. He was with the Wyndham timeshares. When someone asks you if you are a god, you say yes. Well, he didn't ask me if I was a god.
From Ghostbusters. Are you a god? Yes. That's from Ghostbusters.
It's from Ghostbusters. See, I didn't get it, but my wife did, Valerian. So, free for $40, that's a bargain. Think of how much money you would have saved if you spent $4,000. So, let's get down to it, because I think for anyone that goes to Vegas, you should know this is everywhere, and it's primarily in any Caesar's Palace owned hotel, which Flamingo is a Caesar's Palace owned hotel. When we went a year and a half ago and we walked into Caesar's Palace, right when we walked into Caesar's Palace, there was a man in a suit, and he looked like an employee, and he was asking us if we needed any help with anything. We're like, "No, thank you, we're good." And then he starts the conversation, and we realize it's a timeshare thing. And we said, "No, thank you." We were not into it. But there was something about this where we were like, if we pay $40, we can get $60 worth of this high roller, huge Ferris wheel. We can get $60 worth of buffet, because it's 2 $30 tickets. And each Cirque du Soleil ticket is about $130 when you take the $90 ticket plus the $20 convenience fee plus taxes. So we were going to end up getting about $240 and another $120, so $360 worth of stuff for $40. Yes, Valerian, you are correct. But we wanted to know what we would have to do, because we knew we've seen this before. They were going to ask us to go to a presentation, and it was going to be 2 hours to go sit in a presentation, and then you leave after paying the $40. We're like, is it worth 2 hours of our time? Well, it was going to be at 9 a.m. the next morning. So it wasn't something we were going to have later down in the trip while we were there. It was going to happen immediately the next morning. And it would last 2 hours, and it would be 9 to 11 when we were probably going to be sleeping or getting ready and just kind of checking things out. It would force us to get up early. We'd go do it, and then the rest of the time, we'd have this stuff to look forward to that we probably weren't going to get to do because we didn't have the money for it. But then we got to the hotel room after paying the $40, and we started thinking, do we want to do this? Like, would we rather just lose the $40 and not go and not have to deal with it? So I started to do some research on it, and there are people that actually do this on purpose. It's both sides, right? There are people that do this on purpose. They gladly pay the $40 and sit in on a 2-hour presentation to get the free food, the free show, and the free Ferris wheel. And there's other people that say, look, it's not really worth your time, but, everybody's different. The problem is it can be a very high pressure situation because these people are professional salesmen that are trying to sell you a timeshare. And for 2 hours, you're going to have to find a way to say no every way possible. So we were again like, are we ready to deal with that amount of pressure? And we said, you know what, let's just do it. If we don't like it, whatever. It was $40. It sucks, but we can always leave if we want. But they tell you they're going to give you breakfast, and then they need you to stay for 120 minutes. Okay. So we arrive, and Logan, I don't know if you're still here, but it gets kind of funny. So when we arrived, there were a ton of people that had been put in the same situation as us. And we didn't really think about it at the time, but they were all couples. Almost everybody there, for the most part, was a couple. So we're sitting there. We had to sign in. You had to show your driver's license. They also wanted to make sure you had your credit card. And they wanted to make sure... I do not, Dan. Dan goes, do you have a timeshare now? Spoiler, I don't.
I wish.
I don't. My wife wishes. Good question. Wanted to cut right to it. There's tons of couples. And there are reps for Wyndham that are taking each couple once they've registered. Logan says, I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, Logan, this one's tough. Colonel says, can I use your timeshare that first week of April when he goes?
No, goddammit, we paid for that shit.
Doss Nerd says, you are the official Clark Griswold with the sound of the craziness of this vacation. So let me just keep going because it's pretty funny. I think you'll get a kick out of it. So we're around all these couples, and I see these kind of salesmen, these reps, coming and introducing themselves to one couple. And they go, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. You're blah, blah, blah. Come on, follow me. And it's like, we're not going to be in a big room of people right now. We have to be like just the three of us, couple and salesman. Okay. So John says, how did they check if you had a credit card? So when we paid the $40, the guy specifically says, what kind of credit card do you have on you? Because they're going to ask when you're there tomorrow to make sure they match. I said, I have a MasterCard. That's all they want to know. Okay. They also have to make sure it's not expired because they're not going to waste their time on people that they know aren't going to do it, right? So they want to make sure you've got a card. Well, when we checked in the next morning, they want to see your credit card to make sure the expiration date is, but I've got my thumb over the numbers. Like at least half the numbers I've got my thumb over. I'm not going to let them see it anyway. And they're not taking pictures. They just want to see the expiration date. Okay. I know, Colonel. I know he says I have zero tolerance for high pressure BS. I know. It was not easy, but let me keep going. So I see the salesman taking couples out, and then a guy comes to us, and he's pretty young. In fact, Logan, he's probably only a couple years older than you. He honestly looked like a guy that I would probably have taught. So I felt like we were pretty lucky with who we got. We didn't get an older guy that was really going to be like a slimy car salesman. So he went with us, and they take you through line, they get you breakfast, you got little potatoes and eggs and whatever. I was not hungry. I did not eat. I did not take them up on their offer. Here's what's funny. My wife did eat. Here's what's funny. My wife is the kind of person that really doesn't like this stuff and doesn't want to have anything to do with this, and was like, I don't want to deal with this kind of stuff. She was better throughout the day than I was. She did better. So she gets the breakfast. We go over, we sit down, and we're in a room with a bunch of little small round tables, and he's got his paper and he's taking notes. And all we're doing is just BSing the whole time. We're just talking about randomness. I don't even know what we were talking about, but we didn't talk about anything that had to do with anything that this timeshare thing was about. I will say this, though. He did say in the first 5 minutes that he felt like I was much more standoffish, but he used the word abrasive, because every time he was asking me questions, I was just very short and yep, right, yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing. So he was definitely getting this vibe of, and I didn't want to tell him where I lived. I didn't want to tell him what I did for a living. I didn't want him to know anything about me. But at some point, when they're like, well, what do you do? I teach. Really? That's cool. What do you teach? So we start talking about it. Well, we don't have any time anymore. Now the big presentation is starting. This guy comes in, and for 45 minutes, he's using every, I know, Vagar. I can't. You're just going to have to keep up. It was about my trip to Vegas. He goes, as someone who just came in, what in the fuck? Don't even get the syllables out. Yep. So I'm talking about this timeshare thing I had to endure, Vagar, while we were in Vegas, all to try to get some free food and shows. I did not get sold a timeshare. I'm going to keep going with this because I do think it's funny. So this guy, for 45 minutes, he uses every tactic he can. You know what he did? He had a PowerPoint. He had a PowerPoint up for all of us couples in the room to look at. And you know what his big selling point was? People that go on vacation, women that go on vacation 2 weeks a year, are 30% less likely to die of a heart attack. Yes. And men who go on vacation 1 week a year, they don't even need 2, we only need 1, are also 30% less likely to die of heart disease. Yes. And he's like, and you all know heart disease is the number. That was the selling point. I can live longer if I go on vacation. It's true. My wife says it's true. She was ready. So, and listen, we've got name tags on. So he's the whole time for this 45 minutes. It's like, and Brian, and Emily, my wife tried to take her hair and put it over the name tag. And Bob, he's just trying to keep you engaged. He's trying to keep you engaged. Well, 45 minutes, it's done. So we go back. We're talking to the guy. Here's what's funny, Logan and Dan. When the guy asks what I teach, I say music. Oh, really? What do you like, marching band? Yes. Cool. I was in percussion when I was in high school. I mean, you've got me. I'm going to start talking about percussion. This guy was a percussionist. And do you know where he's from? Indiana. Dan, he's from Vincennes Lincoln High School in Indiana. He's a marimba player that also played vibes and for 1 year tried to play tenors. If you can believe it, I also showed him the video I have on Instagram of my tenor solo, of me playing my tenor solo so he could see it. So the guy that I didn't want to know anything about me is now holding my phone watching me play my tenor solo on Instagram. No, not Legacy. He was just from a high school that when he was talking about 4 mallets on marimba and vibraphone, I knew he wasn't bullshitting, because that's not necessary. That's not really common sense. Did he show you any of his music? No. So I ask again, can I use the timeshare in April? Okay, so let me keep going. Let me keep going. We didn't know what a timeshare was. And the thing that we tried to explain to them was, we're only here to learn. We're here to learn. We want to know. And John says he got you. He saw a high school band teacher. He lied about everything and he sold you the timeshare. He sure is burying this lead. What a salesman. All right. So, so we get done with the 45-minute presentation. We start talking about that a little bit. And you sit down at a table again and you start talking about, this is what a timeshare is. Here's the deal, guys. Here's what a timeshare is. You essentially have a house payment. Imagine another payment that's about as big as a house payment. And you pay that every month for the ability to go for about 10 to 11 days a year to stay at any hotel that's owned by them. And you might not always get them depending on availability. But imagine paying another house payment for 10 years to be able to stay in a nice place for about a week and a half a year for the rest of your life. That's what they try to sell you. And what I tried to explain to them was, you know, you're trying to sell happiness, but ultimately you're selling stress for people that now have another house payment. Where was this timeshare? John, I'm glad you asked. They have 220 locations. Now Colonel's saying, can I use the timeshare mama flig? So the 120-minute presentation that we were supposed to attend is over. It's done. We did the 45 minutes. We've talked. Well, now we have to go check out the timeshare. We have to get on a shuttle and drive just a couple blocks. It took about 7 minutes.
Yeah, it was more than a couple of blocks.
They take you, you get on a little shuttle. So it's just my wife and I and this percussion guy. Right? It's just us three.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. Special delivery today.
What's up, ATN? Yeah, we're going to do... I promise, ATN, we'll do some Journey here soon. We're talking about my trip to Vegas, ATN. What's up? So we get in the shuttle and we head to the timeshare. And it's listen, it's very nice. It's very nice. It's a 4-bedroom. It's a 4-bedroom... whatever. I mean, imagine like a condo, like a 4-bedroom condo. And it's super nice, right? But it better be if you're going to be paying another house payment every month for 10 years. It should be nice. So we finally leave it. We get back in the shuttle. Now we're nearing on like 3 hours. We go back to the place. We sit down. And this is where they are trying, Colonel. This is where they are using that high pressure. They're explaining what this is going to do. You get this many points. You get 400,000 points, Wyndham points, if you do it right now. I'm like, That doesn't mean anything. It's like telling me I get 400,000 ruples or something, and I don't know the exchange rate on this. Logan says, all I can think about right now is the SpongeBob episode about the timeshare. I don't know that episode, Logan. Colonel says, I only need one bedroom, Mama Flig. He just wants the one bedroom.
If I had it, I would give you. I swear to God.
So the guy he's saying, you get all these points. And I'm like, can you just explain this in dollars? And he's like, well, how much would you say you spend a year on accommodations when you go on trips? Well, we probably spend about $100 a night. And how many days do you do that a year? We said maybe 2 weeks total. So you probably spend about $1,500. And he's doing all these numbers, and he ends up coming to where, you know, over your entire lifetime, how many trips are you going to go on the rest of your life? You got 50 years left, right? So that's like $75,000 that you're probably going to spend. Here's what we can do for $75,000. I'm like, wait, you're telling us we're going to spend $75,000? Think about this, you all. If you all have a house payment, how many years do you get to pay that $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 house off? How many years is a normal mortgage? They want 10 years to pay off $75,000 or $100,000. They're trying to say we can get it down to about $400 a month. No. Mortgages are 30 years. Logan says, yeah, all those vacations you're going to take when you're 90.
Right.
Yeah, right. Mortgages are 30 years. This guy, they want 10 years. I think Flig has been into the cocaine gum tonight. Yeah, the Red Dead cocaine gum. Okay, I'm almost done. So they bring one guy. They bring one guy to sit next to our salesman. And he starts talking about, he finds out I'm a music teacher and he's an opera singer. This guy's an opera singer. And then he asks me if I know this percussionist. Dan, his name was Nick Stoltz. He's like, do you know Nick Stoltz? He's a really, really good percussionist. And I'm like, no, I haven't heard of him. Pulls him up on Facebook. Shows me his whole thing. Wasn't lying. I can see. Yeah, there he is. He's a percussionist. He had just gone to New York and done some stuff there. So they're just trying to do everything they can. All right. I told that guy, I'm not interested. Here's the thing. When we sat down at that table, the guy says, because I heard them say this to other couples, you're going to sit down and you're going to fill out a qualification form. Well, that's a credit check. And I had read some things before that said they might do a credit check. I already came in with sword and shield ready for battle saying, nope, I'm not doing any credit checks. No one's seeing my social security number. No one's seeing my credit card. No. Like full credit card information, no. And so when he sat down, he said, so we're just going to have you fill out a qualification form. I said, I'm not. And I was very clear with it. I said, I will not write my social security number on anything, and I will not write my credit card on anything. There will be no qualification forms filled out. And they stepped back. They said, all right. And then they tried to bring in the final guy. Like, you really think you're almost done. They finally bring in the last guy. And he just sits down, and he was like, so, how we doing? We going to be able to make this happen? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, Valerian says the closer.
Right.
Yes, and John, when you get a credit check done, your credit goes down just for doing a credit check. A hard credit check, like buying a house or a car, it's a hard credit check. Your credit goes down just for them checking. So they bring in the final guy, and he can already see, because the guy, the percussion guy, the young guy, he's already told the closer.
Are you prepared for Jehovah's return? Because if you're not, I have a pamphlet here that... Well, fuck you. Head dead motherfucker.
What is that?
That's Friday. You know that's Friday.
That's right.
Okay. So the guy that had been with us, he says he will not be filling out the qualification form. And the guy, here's what the guy does. He takes his pen and he writes on the piece of paper, $89. He goes, what if this is your monthly payment? And I go, no, it wouldn't matter. And he just gives the other guy a look like, just does that. And it was like, all right, thank you. So now we have our packet. We're walking around the corner. We sit down at another table. And now a lady sits down. And what was she doing? She tried. She's writing. I don't even know what she was writing. More writing. What about, you don't want to do? They literally had 6 people that tried to get you to do this. And I'm saying this now. Valerian says, I hope she was fat and singing. The fat lady singing. It was. And my wife says, yes, that was the case. She wasn't singing, though. She did not sing. So they really tried to do, and I only say this because if you go to Vegas, this is what it encompasses. All right. So now we're in line with our little receipt that we actually survived it. We made it. We're waiting in line with like just a few people in front of us. The guy asks us, what show do you want to see? What time do you want to go? What day do you want to go? We tell him. What buffet do you want to do? Well, it comes with that. It comes with that show. It's like a bundle. Okay. Then you get the big 550-foot high roller vouchers. We get it and we leave. And we saw the show. Yeah, I'll tell that in a minute. So, yeah, John, 6 levels. Logan, you would have died. I came in like I was going to be very aggressive. We are not doing this. But my wife, she actually throughout the day took a ton of notes. Like she looked like she wanted to, at least understand about it and show them that she wasn't trying to deliberately waste their time. And if people have the money, it's certainly better to stay in a place like that than a hotel because it's a much nicer place. It is. We don't have the money. So, moral of the story, I have 2 things. One, we got the vouchers. We did the high roller. We saw the Cirque du Soleil show. And we got the food for the buffet. We got all that. We paid $40. We did lose 3 hours of our vacation, but we gained like $300 in value to do it. Logan says, quote, this will prevent heart attacks. Quote, you are stressing me out. I'm having one now. Just by dealing with it. So, Valerian says, I'd have seen the guy looking me over and thinking I was rich and assumed he was just there to steal my wallet. Well, they are very slimy. The young kid, the percussion guy that was actually trying to help us, I actually looked him up, if you can believe it. I looked him up on Facebook. He's real. His name was real. His hometown was real. His pictures, his occupation was real. He was a vacation consultant. So he, that's fine, but they are really slimy. Here's the last thing I'm going to say. What we started to encounter that we really, really hated about that whole thing was that every time we walked through the hotel or other hotels owned by Caesars, you would always have one of those timeshare people try to ask you, or like they would chase you down. They would come to you and be like, how long are you in town for? You're interested in a free show? Blah, blah, blah. And you just don't want to talk to them. Well, then we started to try an experiment. I told my wife, because here's the problem. They stay at the elevators. Their booths are next to the elevators. You can't get around them. You have to go by them to get to your room. And they do it on purpose. There are 2 booths. One on one side of the hotel, another on the other side of the hotel, both by elevators. So I told my wife, I said, I want you to be 20 feet in front of me. And we don't know each other. And we took our wedding rings off. And they didn't even make eye contact with us. They were not interested in us at all. Because we were by ourselves. And we even got to the point where we were just able to stand there and just stare at them. Not a word. Not a word. For Real Fan for Life says, just stare straight ahead and don't make eye contact. It's funny you said that because one of these people actually, when we were still standing together, actually followed my wife and tapped her on the shoulder.
She did. Tapped my hair.
Like, tapped her hair back here, ma'am. So, for the rest of the vacation,
Can't be a couple.
we were not a couple
Right.
when we were around them. And John's right. Couples have combined income. Valerian, it was a lady.
That's right.
It was a lady that did it. I mean, so when we reflected and we said, was it worth it? Yes, because we got to see that Cirque du Soleil show was very good. We would not have gone to see it. We wouldn't have had the money to see it. The buffet wasn't great, and the high roller was fine. That's their name for their big Ferris wheel. But now we know. And again, there are people that do that for $40. They would rather just deal with the timeshare and pay the $40 and know that they're going to get it, knowing that they're just going to say no. So it's a really funny story. And I figured it would be funny to share. Valerian says, I'd have punched him in the face. And I said, it was a her. He goes, I would have punched her in the face too. They're like wolves. If you show them you're the alpha, they'll leave you alone. I honestly don't think they care.
No. They didn't remember.
Yes, that's true. There were times where, Dan, I'm going to answer your question in a second because that's a good question. There were times where we were standing next to each other, and this lady, one of the timeshare people, we walked by her 3 separate times within maybe an hour. She never remembered who we were. It was just, hey, how long are you in town for? You just saw us 20 minutes ago. They don't even know. They don't know. They don't care. They don't care. So Dan asked, how were the seats at Cirque? It's funny you say that. Because when we took our vouchers to Cirque and turned it in to get our seats, they pointed on this little seating chart where we were able to sit. Because, you know, they're not going to give away the good seats. Dan, we were 10 rows from the top in the corner. Now, when we got in, they didn't sell out. In fact, it was probably only about 2/3 full. So they started just taking everybody that was walking in and saying, where are your seats? And I said, this is it. And then all of a sudden he's got a little earpiece and he goes, got this row, yeah. And he hand wrote on our ticket, this is your new seat. And we went down. We were about 8 rows from the stage. 8 rows from the stage. Valerian says, does Mama Flig even remember the seats?
Yes, I do.
Yes, she does.
I don't remember getting there, but I remember.
Don't remember getting there, but I remember, how did I end up in this seat? Yes, Dan. So they upgraded us. They upgraded our seats. Here's another funny thing about the high roller. If you ever go to Vegas and you decide you want to do this big high roller thing, it's essentially a 550-foot Ferris wheel. Some of them have open bars where if you pay like $30, you get an open bar for the 35 minutes that you're there. It's 35 minutes of all the way around, go down, and you're done. Here's the problem. There's a lot of people that don't have the ability to get all the way around without getting a little height sickness or nauseousness, and they have to like reverse course on the Ferris wheel to get that person off. Boss, we are still just chatting. Yes. Even though it's still under retro. So the Ferris wheel has to go backwards now to let people off who want to get off. And we would go, okay, well, now it switches direction. We're going back up. Nope, someone's sick again. We were on that for an hour. It was 52 minutes. We were on it. We were supposed to be on it for 35 minutes. We were on that thing for 52 minutes. I was ready to get off as well. It wasn't that great. Flig would just love to visit Niagara Falls. I've been there once. I was there in high school. Always have a guy dressed in gold trying to sell you bead necklaces for $15 Canadian. I mean, that's how those guys make livings. Listen, there's a lot of people in Vegas. They were ladies that were trying to give us the beaded bracelets. If you fight an alpha, don't be the beta, you'll lose. Don't be an alpha or you'll fight. Be the omega and disintegrate the situation. You lost me at alpha. Yes. This is a cutscene. All right, so we're going to play Journey. I thought it was fun to talk about that. I thought you all would get a kick out of it, kind of give you a little insight of what we did. We had a good time. So let's get this going. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's see this one. Wait for it. I hear it. I don't see it. Hold on. Let's see. I gotta get the right one. Thanks, Dan. I hear it.
I can't read it. There's no
words on it. Okay. Come back. That's Bill O'Reilly. Okay. I know you all can hear it, but you can't see it for some reason. There's also Time to Cry. Oh, is it a sad one, Atian? There's also tons of people selling random crap like, oh, give us $90 and we'll give you a day pass. Yeah. Takes a week off, forgets how to stream. No, I tried this earlier and it worked just fine. Let me switch. Oh, no. Not that. There it goes. All I had to do was switch it back and it works. See? Needed a little bit of Jon Snow and Gordon Ramsay to get things going. As you play, try to make the story for yourself as you go. What do you mean, try to make the story for yourself? What do you mean? That's part of the beauty? Oh, clip didn't work. Sorry, DOS Nerd. I'll have to do that later. I guess it needed to... My clip script has expired. I'll have to do that later. Yeah, I'll get it after the stream, Valerian. No clip command tonight, you all. I'll fix it after. Journey's story is not explained well. It just shows walls. It's weird. But thank you all for hanging and listening, because it's it was fun. It was fun. There's no talking, no words. Okay. So this is a 2-hour game, you all. If you stick it out with me, I'll finish the game tonight. I'll do it. And it gets great reviews. It's supposed to be very good. So we'll see what happens. Unique personal experience. Okay. Gotcha. I'm glad you all know about it. Oh, time. I got the timer. Only been to Vegas once and have never been approached, but I was always on a mission. Eat, drink, smoke cigar. Also was alone.
There is no time.
I got it, Valerian. I got it.
There's no time. I mean, there's no time.
So, Colonel, that's what I was going to say to you earlier. If you're not going with Mama Delaney, then you're not going to have to worry about all that stuff I talked about, because they don't target single people. I beat this game 100% for the white robe and got platinum. So 100% on this is only like 5 hours. So what I might do is the first part tonight and then maybe finish 100%ing tomorrow. Thank you, DOS Nerd. I'll check that out. Also, when others play with you, it makes it even better, except if it is random if people join the journey. Oh. All right, so here we go. You found your friend in this game? Oh, let me do this. It needs to invert X. There we go. Got it. You just run around in the same zone until they spawned. Huh. Oh, you don't join. Gotcha. I noticed when you hit circle, this happens. When you hold it, something weird with that. It seems to be the place they're trying to make us go. Use that on clothes. Clothes? Okay. Okay, and other things. There's your title. I don't know about you all. I was testing this earlier, but the audio was cracking a little bit. So I don't know if you're hearing that cracking at any time. If you do, it's not you, it's me. I don't know why. It actually made you cry? For real, fan? Eesh, that scares me. Your goal is to walk to the mountain. That big mountain there? Really? I've got to get all the way? I get this little popping in the audio. Let it go on loop. DOS Nerd did it too, John. Y'all are funny. So I don't really know what I'm doing. There's no button to jump, it looks like. You just keep moving and this person... Oh, The Last of Us. Yeah, I have The Last of Us as well. I will be doing that at some point. I played it, I think I got about halfway through it. Then I struggled, and I stopped. Alright, what's happening right now? Hold. Okay. So, what's happening with the fabric after I jump? It's kind of weird. Okay, we're just gonna go. We'll ask questions later. Yes, that's how you jump. Yeah, I couldn't jump earlier, but I don't understand why these things are touch. It gets longer the more you find. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Collect those things. Yeah, but I mean, this isn't collecting it, right? Yeah, they go away. They just go away, right? I can't actually collect them. Like, they touch me and then they leave. My scarf gets longer as I collect them. Okay. I do have on the PS3 the Ico and Shadow of the Colossus collection. And I played Ico on the PS2, but I never did play Shadow of the Colossus. But I would definitely be interested in playing both of them. So why can't... Okay, because now I can't jump at all now. You think I'd get mad with Shadow? Really? Why? Turn up the volume a little bit. Yeah, flowers on this disc. Oh, those are cute. Look, that's his rat. You see those? That's Simba on his hand. Isn't that funny? That's funny. That is funny. Little Cessna plane crashed into a home? What do you mean? I don't know, Vic. Was that in California? The sand particles in this game were next gen when this came out. Yes, they do look... I mean, they look good. I mean, when you think about the way the sand is moving under this person's feet, that's pretty good, you know? I don't know what I'm doing. See that? What, that thing that was lit up? Okay, what's this? What's that right there? I don't know what I'm doing, Valerian. Okay, what did I just get? Oh, that makes your scarf go longer then, right? Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, hold on. Okay. So that just released more of that out there for me to get, I guess. Cool. So do you need to use that to... How about this? Hold on. Like get to here or something? Like you have to do that or something? Yeah, I did see it, 18. I'm not leaving it. I saw it. I saw it. Okay. So that's longer now. And then, what about that? Oh, I'm assuming, okay, that gate is not open yet. Alright, so these things are not open. That's what that means. I guess. Oh, weird. So it's weird how your jump just kind of runs out. Like you can do it, and then it goes away. See, Colonel. Yeah, I wish the jump didn't go away. I'm going here because it looks like that's where I'm supposed to be. Oh. Okay, hold on. Yes, yes, yes. Now what? Okay. Oh. Back. Okay. Music's interesting. Okay, so that just opened that, whatever that was, that cutscene just opened up that door. Okay. Okay, I see that one down there. I guess the goal is for me to get up to there. Yeah, the light. Okay. So let's go over here. Yeah, see, like right now I can't jump. Look how they did that with the sand. That is very impressive for PS3. And the dust particles, it's pretty damn impressive. Yeah, sand waterfall, yep. But look at this right here. Look at this. That's pretty crazy. Well, I mean, they're not going crazy on other things on the screen right now. It's not like a ton of stuff. But that's still not easy. Okay. So let's get all of these big long ribbons. Let's get that one over there. Okay, can I... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I didn't get all those. Hold on, come back. There you go. Yeah, I got it. I did say, yeah, I did say ribbons. Okay, so what does that do? Weird. Jeez. Oh, wow, that's cool. Nice. They made a... Nice. Let me go over and get this one over here. Yeah, there's another... Look at that waterfall. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty cool. Sandfall. You know what I mean. A sandfall. It looks like a waterfall. It's a sandfall. Yes, it is not water. Okay. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. More ribbons we need. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. You know, I do like the way the PS3 games look. I always like the style of just how they looked, as opposed to the PS2, which looked very dull. No clarity. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze. Let's go over there. ATN, which ones would you refer to as looking good? So let's get all of these big long ribbons. Ribbons. Don't feel like that's changing at all. Kingdom Hearts still looks good to this day, and I've been playing Xenosaga in those games Well, I remember Yakuza wasn't that the game that dealt with like the particle effects for the first time? I was going to say straps. If you listen to the... I was going to say straps, but then I was like, that's not a strap, it's a ribbon or a scarf. Okay, what does that do? Oh, well, let's do this. Hold on. Does that help? No? Weird? Okay, I need to get all of that. I'm gonna make that jump. Let's try this again. Nice. Nice. Sweet, okay. Okay. Now what? Oh, okay, so it looks like I need to get figure out how to get that one ribbon over there. Let's go over there and see. Yeah, it's really crazy how they make that sand look. I just didn't like the PS2, the dull look. Kind of like that Nintendo 64 look that they kind of gave it. That's that last one. Okay, good. All right. You're waiting for someone to stream snipe this? I just don't see many random people coming in here and trying, but I'll try not to look. Oh, there's another. I didn't get that. Oh, darn it. I missed one then. I'll try not to look at the chat as much then. It looks like it's that over there. Hopefully. Boss, this is a game called Journey that's only supposed to take about 2 hours to beat. It's a quick PlayStation 3 game. And I think you're supposed to be confused for a little bit, and then it will start to make sense later. We're getting these ribbon pieces that makes us... We're creating paths to get somewhere. See ya, DOS Nerd. Mama Flig went to bed as well, DOS Nerd. She has to get up earlier than I do. I have to get up about 8:30 tomorrow. I have to get up in about 7 hours. Boss, don't you as well? Why are you up so late? Yeah, so we've created a massive bridge with all of the ribbons to get us to the top. So we're going to go there now. You think it's the most unique and most beautiful? Well, again, all the reviews I saw of this game were very, very positive. So I was like, for a 2-hour game, if it's that good, then let's do it. Music's pretty cool. Yes, boss. I have kids in my class at 6:50. Why are you still up? This music is trippy. Yeah, there's some neat things. Oh, okay. Is that Mama? Is that the mom? Are we making a quilt or a scarf? Okay, that's what I just did. I see.
I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Can't read it. Okay, so that's where we just were. So now it's putting together the next part. Okay. Oh my gosh, you woke up at 1:30? Yeah, you're screwed. Yeah, I had indoor all weekend. Alright, Vic, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Next part is fun. I like fun. I'm a fan of fun. Okay. Fun. Yeah, with no kappa. It's just sand. Oh, am I going to be sliding the whole time? Okay. I see. I can't catch up. And slide. Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. Keep it going. Yes. No. Stay with me. Stay with me. Don't leave me. There's nothing there, right? Or is there? Oh, yeah, there is. Okay, sorry. Not a boss fight. I shouldn't leave them. Why are they still here? There we go. Go, go, go. Nice. Okay, what happened? Oh. Oh, there it is. Got it. Yes. Okay, good. All right. This looks like our destination. Kinda. Cool. I don't think I'm doing that right. I feel like I'm doing this out of order. I mean, I got here. I don't know if I did everything I was supposed to. I feel like I skipped some things. Just seemed to get there too quick, I felt like. But we'll see. It's okay. We're not trying to 100% it right now. Nice, they all got out. Okay. Sure we can. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to like fly across all these. Yeah, something like that. It's cool looking. The sun. Yep, no boss fight. Check out the sand. Check it out. Very cool, isn't it? Oh, I missed that one. No, I missed it. I missed. Oof. Well, darn, I missed that one. Nice. That's nice. Any others like that? Nice. It's crazy, man. It's really shocking how good this looks. Music's good too. Look at that. Look at that. It's crazy. Huh. Dude, look at the lighting of that. That's a PS3 game? Wow. I mean, that's insane what they were able to do, man. Look at the particles. Crazy. I mean, it's nuts. Uh-oh. Okay. Getting erased. Broken apart. So yes, so what? Still moving on. Saving. Still some of that audio popping. I played a Japanese crane game for the first time, and you won a $70 statue? That's pretty cool. Oh, I like this. You don't have to deal with orange sand, you see. Dark blue, white. I like the change of pace. Oh, is this snow? I thought it was sand, just in different lighting. Wait. Wait, it's a digital game? Your friend plays it, was trying to win said prize, so you install the app and won it. So it's a digital game that you just won an actual prize on, a physical prize. That's pretty crazy. I see you down there. The machine is in Japan. Oh, so you play an app that controls a machine in Japan. Weird. Now it looks like we're in water. We are in water? Weird. Sorry, I didn't mean to fall down on that, but I was like, I wonder if there is anything underneath that I'm missing. Yeah. Torbo. Huh. So the app is free and you never, I mean, do you have to pay to ever use it? What a weird game, man. Look at this. Went from sand to snow to water. To me, this is odd that this is here. It makes me seem like you need to go up here. Yes, you do. See? Go to where they're guiding you. Cool with the water. You can play for free or use money. I can post a clip of my win. Yeah. Can't get up there. Did the doors just close on me? They send you the VOD for proof. Okay, hold on. Let me click on this. I want to see what this is. Hold on. So yeah, you're controlling it with your phone, but it's a real machine. Wait, you didn't grab it, it fell. It fell. That's weird. I thought you were supposed to, those crane games, I thought you had to pick them up. It's stuck in there, okay. Weird. This whole area. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Boss? It seems. It's how they make money, okay. The boss disappeared. There he is. Okay. Uh-oh. He's destroying them? Yeah, he destroyed them. This sucks. Gotta find a way to hide. Okay. Surprised it's a horror game? Yeah, all of a sudden it changed, didn't it? I'm going this way because that thing's going to end up coming up, isn't it? I'm going to go behind it. Yeah, this is crazy now. Oh, nice. Nice. There's another one, but I'm going to go behind it. Just in case. Oh, darn. No! Wow. Wow. Crazy. That's cool. Huh. Like a safe haven. Woo. Okay. Oh. Non-cloth wares allowed. That looks like me. Next world. You have earned a trophy. Trials. Cool. Okay. Well, it looks like we gotta do some platforming to get up there somehow. Cool. First, I'll go to where the lights are. Oh, this is just another mural. Nice. Oh. Oh. All right. Yeah, but what's the point? Is there stuff over here? Doesn't look like it. No, okay. Okay. So use these to keep jumping, and looks like go higher and higher, so we'll do that. This area sucks. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you can, once you fall, have to do it all over again? Cool. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Can't do anything in there. Okay. Go up there and light that one, yeah. Let's go. Okay. Cool. Okay. Go over there. Yep. Now that looks like... That's fine. Good. I don't know if I can make that jump. Oh, yes we can. Good. Sweet. I mean, I guess you would follow him if you want to go lower, but I don't want to go lower, I want to go up. And then get it over there, okay. All right. That wasn't that bad, ATM. I was okay with that. It doesn't look like I 100%ed it. It looks like I've got 2 of the 4, I guess. It's okay. That wasn't bad. That's cool. Is it for the 100%? There's something really hidden. Yeah, for 100%. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that right now. So this is my journey. Everything I've done so far. Yep, sliding down the sand, being in the water, going up with what I just did, and now this. At the foot of the mountain. Okay. Sweet. Sneeze, but I couldn't. Now for the fun part. All right, I love fun. I'm a big fan of fun. More snow. It's a walking sim. That's fine. Cool. All right. It's like Celeste, climbing the mountain at the end. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I can say I don't like those guys. Uh-oh. Cold winds blowing. Oh, can't do it. Stay behind these. thought I could make it to that one. I like the effects of the snow on the scarf. Hope I can make it to that one. Hurry up. There you go. And the music just quits. So I guess these are tombstones, I don't know. Okay. Crazy. I start in a desert and end up on a snow-covered mountain. Some levels down there. Do I want to deal with any of that? No, I don't think so. Maybe another time. Keep climbing. What does that do for me? Oh, well. Oh. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Nothing? Keep it moving, let's go. So, would you all consider this, ATN and For Real Fan, would you all consider this more of like a tech demo to show off what the PS3 could do? That's why it's so short. Look at how they're able to cover that character. mean, usually games that are really short that are trying to show off innovative features, you know? Strike me as something like that. Yeah, and I got it used for like $11. I had heard it just got really good reviews, and I was like, yeah, I should at least try it, you know, for that price, and as many people said they liked it. Oh, really? I mean, the trail that the character's leaving in the snow is really good. Oh, so I just lost my audio and then it came back. It was really weird. Did you hear that? What's up, Deos? Yeah, I just quit, but it's back now. I can't explain that. Oh, come on, no. Might have been a mistake, might have been a mistake. No. Phew, that was close. Oh no. Damn. Oh wait, we're still okay. He's okay. No, you gotta hurry. Go, go. Yeah, we were talking about Ico earlier. I need to break that game back out. Oh no. Crash. Stop it. I'm trying. I can't move quick. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. There you go. Thank you. Oh, did I lose cloth? Oh, I did. Is that bad? Is that part of the 100%? I don't need it. We're fine. Okay, good. Oh my gosh, look at... Oh wait, that's ribbons. Okay, never mind. That's not those creatures. It's just fun to fly around. Can you die in this game? Deos, do you know this game? Can't die, okay. It's pretty crazy for PS3. And it's only like a 2-hour game. So that's why I'm doing it tonight. We'll complete it tonight. Okay. How much longer do you think I have, Atian? "20 minutes, sweet. We'll be done." Cool. Actually, let's go this way first. Depends on how fast I play. 70% done. Okay. I like GameCube games too. Hurry up. No, I missed it. Gotta go. Get over. Oh wait, I'm frozen? Why am I frozen? I want to use this. Oh, they won't let me. Okay, that was weird. Never mind. Scarf is pretty much done. Can't sleep. Boss, I'm gonna beat this game in about 20 minutes. It's almost done. Come on, damn it. So, are you laying in bed right now with your phone? Dude, look at the graphics on that for PS3 with the snow. That's crazy. I'm a bot teacher. We're almost there. Let's go. Let's go. Music is crescendoing. There's the top of the mountain. It's right there. Locate hell. I'm only having timeout just so I don't get any spoilers. That's all. No offense. Not willing to risk it.
We got one!
Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry. We can talk about it afterwards. Locate hell. I just didn't want to take any chances. Because I know some people might want to come in and do some spoilers. But thank you for the follow. Like, I'm just like almost frozen. Look at this. Dude, the music just quits. And I move slow. Deus, it's, people like to apparently spoil this game. So I was just trying to avoid it. Look at this. No music, slow steps. Yeah, and it's no offense to Locate Hell. Thank you for the follow, but it's not worth it, you know? We can talk afterwards. Look. I'm just freezing. Look at this. Oh. Can't see anything. Alright, what just happened? What happened? Okay, Locate Hell. I saw your whisper. Locate Hell says, I don't know this game. Fair enough. Don't worry about it, Locate. I'll untime out you when this is done. I just didn't want to take any chances. No worries. It's a quick little 2-hour game. Hour and 24 minutes right now. Look. Oh, we're just napping. Okay. They brought me back? Is that what happened? They brought me back? Oh, wow. We're going. I'm controlling it. Look at this. I think it's a she. Okay. This is interesting as well. Wait, did I just die? They don't let you. Thank goodness. That's the plan, boss. Let's go. Down there. Look at that. Thank you for the host, Locate Hell. So I time out Locate Hell. And he follows up with a host and a follow. So, thank you, Locate Hell. So, boss, it's just a quick little journey for about an hour and a half. We really don't know the point of it. You're just going on a journey. And you're not sure exactly what it is. Apparently we're in heaven. We froze to death, and now we are flying through heaven. trying to get to the ending. Looks like a BOA show. Yeah, it's above our pay grade. It's pretty intellectual, I guess. So you need to get close to these red ribbons to get some height. Oh, there you go. He's going to help me. It's really cool. The flying, very cool. So you basically have to just make contact with something that's red to continue to get more height. Look. To the top of the mountain, y'all. Yes, it is, boss. This is the end. It's more, I mean, you got to think, this is PlayStation 3. It really is more of a tech demo to show off what the PlayStation 3 was capable of. With the snow. I mean, look at that. For PS3, it's really good. So we're just slowly walking to this. Red equals death. Yeah, that was Sixth Sense, right? Always signified dead. The death parts. Okay, so we're walking to the light. We're going to the light. Now I cry more. Music is great, boss. I agree. I mean, it's great music. It's interesting. You still see the silhouette. Aww. Just walking away. That is sad. Just gone. And the music is perfect. Yes, it's the boss fight. Is that time? I haven't seen any credits or anything to signify it's officially over. Time. Hour and a half. Thank you for playing. It was a great little quick game. I recommend it for just a quick one. Certainly. Your tombstone gets added to the rest. You can see... Okay, hold on. You can see through the top? Really? I was promised no words. So, boss, are you saying to take the overlay and shift it up a little bit? It might be hard to do that. It might be tough to do that. Oh, hold on. Let's do it like this. Did that fix it? Can't tell. Is that better? No, I can make adjustments to it. It's not a big deal. See you, boss. Have a good Monday. Oh, I like the fast credits too. Logan, I'm going to give it some thought. That's a great question. I'm going to think about it tomorrow. I've got some ideas. I've considered doing the Uncharted series as well. I love Uncharted. I love the Uncharted games. They're really, really good, but I don't know if that's next. I'm not for sure. I don't know. I'm going to give it some thought. There's lots of games that I've got that I want to play. Oh, GTA 5. No, thank you. I've already beat GTA 5 like 3 times. I've got to do I've still got to beat Final Fantasy 15. The Messenger. Maybe For Real Fan, maybe. I'll look into it a little bit. You want to do Final Fantasy 15? I've got it on PC. It looks great. It looks great. I just know. I know that if I do that, get ready for a lot of hours. I don't know why that audio is cracking. I don't know if you hear that. You've earned a trophy. Rebirth. Deos, are you talking about Final Fantasy 15? The story is sad. None of my buttons on my controller work. Oh, wait for it. Okay. The sun's coming up. Yeah, I never beat it. So is the idea that it's just the same... It's just like Groundhog Day? Just over and over and over again? You keep just reliving the same thing? That's cool. Yeah, it's cool. You just die over and over. Let me switch. Let's see. And we'll do a quick rating of it. Quick rating, and then we'll call it a night. Hold on a second. Okay. What did you call? Called it holy what? You called what? Okay, we're going to do a quick review. That's what the drawings were showing. My time on Final Fantasy 12 was what, 53 hours? No, yeah, it's reincarnation. Yep. That's right. You did say that. That's right. Ratings. Oh, it's not it. It's complete. Okay, let me switch this so you can see it. I will not be giving it a 10. Okay, I'm not up to that yet. I'll let you know when I surpass your wasted time with my own. Oh, you're not at 53? Let's see, where is it? I usually remember most of my times. Oh, no, I'm wrong. 49. What was 53? What was 53? 49 hours. 49 and a half. I gave that game a 4 in gameplay, Valerian, because the story meant nothing. Okay, let's do a review. Journey. Oops. PS3. Today's the 4th. It took 1:31:19. Okay, for me, the graphics were a 9. Very impressed with that for the PS3. I thought the sound was really good, but it had no dialogue and only music. So I give it an 8.5. I wish I had a little bit more variety. You're only dealing with soundtrack and nothing else. Like really no sound effects, no dialogue, just a soundtrack. And I think it needs a little bit more than that. And then the gameplay, which for me also includes story. It's how the game plays and its story. I think it's about an 8. From a gameplay standpoint, there's only 2 buttons to press. You can't jump all the time. Got to get used to that. And the story is what you make of it. So I give it an 8, which means I give this game an 8.5. And I think that's pretty good. You can unlock being able to being able to unlock it, being able to jump all the time. I'll untimeout locate hell. Sorry, let's see. Oh, now is he good? So he should be good now. If you only did a 1 second. What'd you say? That's how you get followers. Apparently, time everyone out who comes in. I didn't even see you say that when Logan said that earlier. Honestly, I can follow the story better. Yeah, you were saying that. Am I going to 100%? No. I'm not going to 100% it. It to me didn't have enough for me to want to go back and 100% it. It was fun for the hour and a half. I liked it for the hour and a half. But I think that's it. All right, so I'm going to give it some thought tomorrow. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do a game like this tomorrow. We need to get a game with some depth. The last 2 games we've played are Layers of Fear and Journey. and Layers of Fear was 4 hours, and this was an hour and a half. So we need something that has a little bit more depth, and I'll figure that out. I'll do a little bit more research tomorrow. So, well, everybody, thank you for hanging out and listening to my story and watching some gameplay. And we'll do it again tomorrow. Have a great Monday. Thank you all again. And I'll see you all later. Bye, everybody.